Yo, what's up, guys? It's Tokersins. Today's story is about the time I took my parents' car and crashed it in the middle of the night. If you enjoy stories like this, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to be monetized by YouTube sometime soon, so please bear with the vague details. If you think I should post an uncensored version of this on another platform, please let me know in the comment section down below. Alright, let's get into it. So, I'm in my room. And my room was on the face of the house, closest to the street. And I had a sliding glass door that went outside. And what kept people from the street being able to see into my room is there was a big wall of bushes. We lived in a cul-de-sac, so the street wasn't very busy, which made it very easy for me to sneak out and to sneak people in. Usually sneaking girls in. And sneaking out also involved me taking the car from time to time. I took my parents' car probably 4 or 5 times. They had 2 cars. I took both of them out at separate times. This story is about, I think it was the last time I took their car, because after I crashed it, I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, I can't do that. Okay. In the time before tonight, the time I took the car before tonight, I went, and how I took the car, actually, I should probably explain. I would go out in the hallway, grab their keys. My parents' keys were on top of this wood shelf thing that was right by their bedroom door. And my dad, he would wake up super easily, so I had to be very quiet. Now, I'd put my hand on the keys, and I'd slowly squeeze them. So I'd compress all the keys together, so when I lift my hand up, it's not making the jingling sound. So I'd go out, I'd do that, come back in my room, set the keys down, and then get ready. 9 times out of 10, when I took my parents' car, the main goal is to go meet up with a girl, some girl. I'm not just gonna have a sausage fest and take my parents' car with all that risk. You know, it's not worth it. But if you get a girl involved, it's a different story. So I grab the keys, I put them in my room, get ready, brush my teeth, put on some cologne, dress kind of nice, and then I hit up a girl, say, hey, let's hang out, whatever. Now, she wasn't able to sneak out until later on. So what I did was I'd go out, hop in the car, pop it in neutral, roll it down the driveway, and then when it's like halfway on the street and halfway on the driveway, when it would stop rolling by itself in neutral, I'd turn it on and drive. So since that girl wasn't able to meet up right away, I went out, I met up with Jordan and another friend. We're gonna call him Tommy. I met up with Jordan and Tommy. Tommy was notorious for stealing bottles from CVS. So obviously they had a bottle ready. We had some smoke. We're doing hot laps around town, just joyriding, drinking, smoking, killing time until I can go meet up with this girl. We're gonna call this girl Katie. So we're doing our thing. Time comes around where it's about time for me to go meet up with her. So I dropped the guys off at Jordan's house. And Katie's house was on the other side of town from mine. And Jordan's house was a lot closer to Katie's than it was mine. So once I dropped off Jordan and Tommy, it was about 5-minute drive to Katie's house. So I get to Katie's. I park down the street a little bit from her house, and she comes in the car. We're hanging out. She was already drunk, and she brought I think it was some Fireball with her. And she was drinking some more. We were just chatting. And she wanted to get in the back seat. And she wanted me to clap some cheeks. And I was trying to be a gentleman and be respectful with it, because I never hooked up with Katie before. This was like one of the first times. I think it was like the second or third time I hung out with her. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Alright, sorry about that. So, as I was saying, I was trying to be a gentleman. We haven't hung out much before this. I told her, I said, no, you're drunk. We should probably wait. And she didn't like hearing that. She said, oh, you're just like every other guy. You know, they don't want to clap my cheeks when I'm drunk. Pretty much. And I was just like, dude, whatever, I'm sorry. But so we hopped in the back seat. We started making out. I didn't lay any pipe that night. Kind of blue balled myself. But, you know, I don't know. I don't like hooking up with super drunk women too, because it's, I don't know, is what it is, unless I know them very well. So, blue-balled myself that night. But that's it for part 1. Part 2, where I get into the actual night of the crash, will be released later this week. Please stay tuned, and thanks again for listening. Peace out.